So, hello. Today I wanted to focus a little bit on my trusty e-bike that I've assembled 2018, was it? When I got the motor and a battery. And this frame that I've got here is a Trek Marlin 6, I guess, and well, that's just not the original frame that I've got for this motor, but I guess it's a fifth frame already. Reason being that I was just experimenting with different frames and also different setups, and also frames got literally damaged or broken because of the conditions and the harshness of the winter riding. As I'm based in Iceland, this often means storms and really crappy weather, like now, for example. There's a heavy snow here, snowstorm. So yeah, and I've kind of taken this bike out of deep winter for checkup. You can see how rusty and dirty everything is on it, including components and frame itself and the motor. But the main reason I've kind of dug it up from my storage, bike storage, is that I'm having some issues with the motor itself. So the exact thing that's happening is really, I don't know what's exactly happening inside, but everything works when I just use the power pedal assist mode, but when I try to use the throttle here, I hear really bad noises. So let me just demonstrate, and maybe you guys gonna give me some ideas about what's going on here. So that was just a regular pedal assist kicking in, everything fine there. Now when I trying to engage with the throttle, oh, okay, now it kind of works. Well, it was just a grinding noise just right before I filmed this, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it depends on some cog wheels inside, how they align or something. I'll try to get this noise again on the tape, so to speak, so you can hear it yourself. But other than that, I will just want to also visually and mechanically inspect the whole thing, because yeah, winter riding in Iceland is no joke. There's so much salt everywhere, and the corrosion, it's just crazy. So what we have here basically is that I rebuilt the component wise. I rebuilt it with 11 speed. It used to be 7 or 8 or something like that. Those cheap Trek Marlins, they come up with very low-end components usually. But the frame is decent and it suits me very well geometry wise, so I kept it and I really liked it actually. So what we have here is that this is all the new Link Light, Shimano Link Light 11 to 51, I guess, cassette. That has promised to be very durable, and I guess 3 times more durable than regular cassettes from Shimano. And this being link glide, it's paired with a new, this is the XD 8300 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it's pretty like a oversized rear mech, but holding very, very good. And the shifting is smooth, both up and down. That's thanks to the link glide technology. And this cassette and mag I paired with a KMC 11-speed chain that is also promised to be a little bit more rust proof. This is the EPT version. So this in theory should be my ultimate winter riding setup. And as you can see, there is rust on it. There's rust spots both on the chain and the cassette. The chain, I'm really just using Silka Synergetic, or recently the Synergy, the e-bike version of the same loop. And I must say, I mean, I love it. I really don't have time to clean and wash my bike after every ride, especially in Iceland, because I use this bike multiple times a day on different occasions, just hauling groceries. There's always a pannier bag on it. So this is my go-to commuter / just general use bike. And what else is here? One feature that I really love is the redshift pedals that turn on with lights, directional lights. They turn on automatically within 24 hours. And yeah, they flash white going front and red going back, and you can swap them and they will do the same. So it's they are directionally aware, so to speak. And this is what I really like. It's I'm getting a new version of these pedals with more grip, the MTB style, because I like them so much. So regarding the motor, it's a Bafang BBSHD 1000 watt motor. So far so good with this one. I mean, since 2018 there were some cases that I had to disassemble it and then fix and you know, replace some parts. But this being so widely available and popular, there's so much parts, very cheap parts on the internet that, I mean, it's really non-issue to get the replacement parts. This is a 14.5 ampere battery. It is pretty used up already, so the new battery is on the way. Hopefully it will arrive soon. The new one is supposed to be 30 ampere hours. So, well, double the size, we'll see. But this one is like maybe 20k maximum that I can ride on it with decent speed. What else about this bike? So I'm obviously running studded tires front and rear. This is a Schwalbe 2-inch tire. This in front is Suomi 2-inch, 2.1 inch or something. It's more of a pronounced thread on it, but unfortunately it loses some studs here and there over the course of the winter, so I had to add more. I really like these wheels. These are aluminum wheels, pretty generic, nothing fancy, but they're 25 millimeter internal, so they're really versatile, I will say, and they really hold the wider tires really good. And they're tubeless ready, although I'm not running tubeless during the winter, especially on this bike, because, well, it's just additional mass that I would have to engage with, and this is not a performance bike by any means, so I'm just keeping it with regular tubes. 180 rudder on the front for better stopping. It's also due to be cleaned and washed. It squeaks, but well, yeah, this being winter in Iceland. Well, here you have something interesting. This is actually a second fork that I'm having on this bike. It is better. It's still working, but it's not working perfectly. It needs to be cleaned, and I will do the full overhaul on it maybe in the spring. And yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the rust spots on it, but yeah, again, this is riding in Iceland. It will take its toll anyways. So what do we have here? Cockpit wise, everything is pretty regular. I have a throttle here. The Shimano, no, it's actually Tektro brakes paired with Shimano calipers, hydraulic, super efficient, easy to for maintenance. I use this trick, which is the rubberized sleeve for the lever on the winter days. It kind of keeps one metal part less from my fingers. The light is very, very usual LED from AliExpress, works pretty well, no issues. Here I have one addition, that is the Thule hook for kids trailer that I'm heavily used because, well, still little kids. But I'm trying to actually make a new trailer just for that, and like a universal trailer for groceries and whatnot. So watch the space. One very important addition is the mudguard, which I really like. It's SKS mud rocker. It's made for mountain bikes. It just attaches here. Zero maintenance, really good. I need to figure out something for the front, something more that goes more deeper and protects my feet more. But other than that, yeah, it's this is my daily driver, and well, I just need to do a regular maintenance because of winter riding. But other than that, this bike is perfect for what it's used for. Riding around town and hauling groceries and hauling kids. But yeah, I need to figure out what's the grinding noise coming from the motor.